Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 26th of December. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate for everybody. So take what does. So for this week, I am divining through rice. I used rice a number of months back on my channel. It is a very strong medium to use for divination, so I hope you enjoyed that. And then I will be pulling out some cards towards the end. This is the Crow Tarot deck that I have here. Okay, Gemini, let's begin. For Gemini, please. Okay. Okay. There's something here to do with control. Somebody, it could be you, but someone is trying to control a narrative here. In your life. It's like you feel within you, you know what should be destined. Some of you know what is destined, but there is some sort of control around you that sometimes prevents you from reaching certain goals where you feel that that should have been met a while ago. This kind of control, and it could be the control could be, you know, somebody around you, or perhaps you've been conditioned in this way, you know, just for many different kinds of reasons, different experiences that you've gone through that maybe you know how good you can be in accomplishing something, but there is something there that doesn't completely want you to see the full scope of things, want you to see the truth in that respect, because you know, if once you have that door open for you, you'll be so far ahead that it could be somebody or some people around you that will know that that's it, things will be different forever, and in a way that you'll be so far ahead, very successful in whatever you do, that they will feel left behind. It's not really the case, but there is an illusion like that from somebody around you. There also, in this respect, that could also for some of you be you, something that you've been challenging within yourself. It's a burden. You know, it's a burden. It's like perhaps you've been trying to control many other parts of your life and make sure that it goes a certain way, but there is other areas that have been a little bit neglected. And that could be anything from, you know, just from certain things that you've been wanting to do for yourself, certain things, certain projects you wanted to start, or, you know, there's a few ambitions that you have that you haven't quite yet tackled fully. You've started, they've been on the go, and Gemini, once you start something, you do gain a lot of attention because you're very good at whatever you put your mind to it. I do see something is going to be cleared away. There's a burden here that you're going to fully recognize and lift. There is also you kind of being very sharp with your focus, but also sharp with others to say that, you know, you no longer need that kind of so-called advice, because sometimes the advice is actually, you know, masked behind an ulterior motive in the thing that I was saying before about them wanting to hold you back just so they don't feel left behind. So there's that whole thing. And that also it goes in terms of relationships. There's something there. For some of you, you may discover something a little bit, something that was hidden, For some, it could feel a little bit dark, like you were kept in the dark for quite some time when it comes to this situation with a relationship. Not the fault of this person directly that you're involved with, but some other energy around you. I see that you're discarding a lot of that energy. You're kind of just, you know how you feel. If it is a relationship, whatever that may be, you know how you feel towards them, and there's a purity there, back and forth. And that is something for quite a few I see will be established and you'll hold on to very, very strongly. There is also some sort of like a responsibility here for you to take care of that you will manage to do very, very well. I feel like there's a fear of losing a certain kind of balance, but you are more than capable of doing a juggling act and accomplishing more than one thing at a time, because there's something that may come up that you're going to find yourself very, very busy, but it is kind of necessary in order for you to open a further door that is ahead of you. Because this isn't the only thing. There's something I see the universe wants you to get done first. And there is, you're cutting some other people away. Like, you're good with who you want to be close to. And you are, I see here, like banishing whatever kind of dark energy that there is around you. The dark energy that could be coming from whichever source, whichever person. You're not even going to bat an eyelid anymore over them. So that's one thing that's really, really good. And you're going to find a lot of comfort in somebody that really, truly understands you and connects to you. And there is an opportunity that is arising that I do see a phone call coming in or some sort of message coming in for you, asking whether you would be interested. And I do see like everything will be pucked up, like your ears, your eyes, your hair, everything, reaching out for it. And that is actually one of your goals that you've been focusing on for a long time. And that will be the beginning of this mission that you will fully enjoy. So I'm seeing something about a fridge, clearing out your fridge. I know this is a specific message, but I do see that for some of you, you could be clearing out your fridge. And maybe those sorts of things, perhaps, you know, you've been neglecting and needing to do for such a long time. And, you know, there's so much of a balancing act that you've been, you know, going through. But I do see you're going to actually manage multiple things at the same time successfully, but not to overburden yourself anymore. There's something, the responsibility also of taking the right kind of action, I see it's for some of you Gemini, it's going to be non-stop. I just see you're about to get very, very busy, and you're not going to mind it for the most part because it is headed towards your achievements. So in that respect, you don't mind it too much. I do see for some of you, you will be thinking of going away, perhaps with somebody else. Okay, let's see what the cards have. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have this, Pentacles, I said. Interesting. I meant Cups. And then the Six of Cups. Okay. So, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. There is, I think you already know and you already see what the truth is. Whoever was dishonest around you, you're not even batting an eyelid. You already know. You've got things kind of, you're very much in control of your own narrative, not allowing anybody else to do it for yourself. And it's a narrative that you want to put into reality, into your life. And I feel like it's already there, to be honest. But there is, victory in what you decide, headed here into the Eight of Cups, going towards, moving away from what felt heavy, moving away from something that I see that felt like there was an injustice, and you're headed towards a victory in terms of your heart, what feels good for you, a special place. We have here the Six of Cups. Now you're starting to, you've removed yourself from any kind of illusion that somebody maybe, try to kind of put a veil over you, and you are like, no, now you're starting to get this clarity and really know who you are dealing with. And the Six of Cups shows that strong connection that I was seeing, and there's a purity there. If there's a love, it's pure love. It's genuine. I am getting that for a lot of you. And it does not have to be romantic. But that is really what I am getting here. And you're remembering certain things about your thoughts, your dreams, how you wanted things to become in your life in the future, like many years ago, for example. And you're like, oh, you can start to actually see those things happening, even if it was 50 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's still, something is still happening. There's a reason for everything, a reason for, especially when delays happen. There's a very special, strong reason for that. Okay, we have here the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is really good, because you are a high achiever, but you're also very humble about it. You also don't tell many people exactly how much you do achieve and what you gain. And when it comes to your finances, you tend to, shy away from talking from that for the most part, like not really reveal everything that is happening. Abundance is coming your way. There is some kind of transformation happening when it comes to your work here. There's a transformation within the emotional side and also with work. There is, something you're going to feel very alive with. And that is, I'm guessing, this opportunity coming in where you're like, oh, this is amazing. This is something that, you've been waiting for, that knock on your door. And there's an abundance of that. There's an abundance of you experiencing, I'm getting for some of you, the limelight, in whatever field you may be in. With the Four of Pentacles, I do see you're going very, very carefully amongst it as well. But also, remember you're allowed to also enjoy yourself. You're allowed to enjoy the success that you have gained. Not to shy away from that either. But I do see here you're just being very, very careful, because you don't want certain opportunities to be taken away in whichever way from somebody or whatnot. You don't want people talking about it. So it is a little bit hush-hush right now, here, especially here with the Four of Pentacles. But, and we have the Strength. But you're on the right path until you can, like, get to that point where things are in place, it's secured, it's not going to fall apart, and then you can sort of let loose. Here with the Strength card, this is a perfect card to end on with you, Gemini, because the Strength card shows that is the energy that you had for a very, very long time, and trying to keep everything together, really seeing through people, being very careful about what you do with it, making sure that you go ahead in the right direction, taking that chance, connecting with somebody that I do get a very strong soul connection here, knowing your true purpose, but treading carefully with that. And that's the Strength card that kind of, concludes all of this. And in terms of conclusion, I did also get, you will come to a full-on conclusion where you will want everything completely settled 100%, without any kind of, you're tired of the ups and downs and all of that. And here it is you kind of rising up and rising above, and saying yes to the right thing, saying yes to the right people, saying no also to the right people, who you're supposed to say no to, who you're supposed to say yes to, and to what as well, if that makes sense, I do see lots of dreams coming in. Maybe you have been dreaming a lot, but there's certain things that whatever you've dreamt about, it's going to feel like deja vu, like, oh, I feel like I was here before, and this is I know how this is going to play out. The universe is giving you those tools, those resources for you to be able to know exactly what direction to go at that point, how to go about things and what to choose. But it's like readily available for you. Oh, Gemini, very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Gemini. I feel very excited about this, actually. I hope that this was helpful. Do take care of yourselves. I love you all. Until next time.